You got any good music ideas? That's fair, but I don't know if I love the soundtrack in Fire Red quite as much as the other games. I mean, maybe it's just because I'm a Gen 1 hater at heart. See what the Gale of Darkness OST is like. That just came out on Nintendo Switch Online. Here, let me stream for you as well. See, good call, Cactu. All right, Corvinus, speak.
Yeah, what's up?
All right, I think that probably fixed it, but we'll have to see. Somebody
Okay,
in chat will have to
am
let
I
me know.
heard?
Yeah. I have different audio settings for when I'm recording videos versus when I'm streaming. For some reason, so I like to record videos where uh, the audio channels are separate, right? Because it makes it easier to edit the audio. Versus,
Mm.
say like if I've got music on in the background, I can edit that separately than my own commentary. But when I'm streaming, for some reason, it doesn't like when you do that. So I have to adjust my settings very slightly.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Uh, I never, yeah, I mean, I always just added, whenever I record, I just always add music in afterwards, and I just sit there in silence while I'm recording. So,
All right, I need to share this all around now. I'm really bad at doing this, like promoting myself, you know?
mm.
Me at Buzzed. I guess we'll do it in revival tournaments as well. Why not?
Yeah.
And forget Smug on ADV.
I already posted in there, actually.
Oh, nice. Don't forget to at Colin.
What, in Smoke on ADV?
No, just something that Cactus said.
Oh.
All right, that's enough loops of the title screen song. Let's get into something a little better. Here we go. Corvinus, have you ever played XD Gale of Darkness?
No. I think my sister maybe owned a GameCube when I was like before I was even born, but I never saw it. So
that game opens up. I forget whether the battle is between a Metagross and a Salamence. I forget which one you have, but that's like the tutorial battle.
damn.
I know. Imagine if we could have that
They
in
didn't really
like a modern game.
Man, honestly, the modern Pokemon games are really... They're making them too easy. I mean, they've always been easy, but...
Yeah, I mean...
When they started making the start, like the rivals choose the Pokemon that you're strong into, I think that's too much.
No, I get that. I mean, I feel like the thing about Pokemon is you can never make it too hard. Because the AI is always going to be crap at picking moves.
Yeah.
We've got a poll going for those of you who are interested in responding. I want to know how confident you guys are that you're going to get drafted today. Me personally, I'm putting myself at a maybe.
Let me see what the options are. Hang on. But without looking, I think I would say that I'm hopeful ability that I don't get drafted, but I'd like to think that I'm likely to.
I think you've got a good shot.
I mean, don't sleep on yourself either, really. Like, you're, to be honest.
True. I mean, I've
you
got
know
the
that you're
head-to-head
better
on
than
you,
me.
so...
Yeah.
Well, I think that's the thing. I've got the head-to-head on you, but I feel like your recent tournament results have been, on average, better than mine. You went further in Revival. Yeah. I mean, I didn't play in Mugulus. Did you play in Mugulus?
Oh, me neither. Sign-ups were coming out for that while I was still in Revival, and I'm like, I can't.
Same, dude.
I can't do
First
that.
world problems. I'm sure Cactu can relate. Zets, on the other hand, maybe not so much, but that's okay. He had a good run in Iron Mugulus. to make up for it. You played in seasonal, right?
Yeah, I got eliminated. I lost to Mayo and Xtina, but I beat Blaze.
Oh,
so
that's
at least I
right.
got some.
You went out in the same round that I did, I think, right? Top 32?
I think so. I'm either top 32 or top 48. I'm not sure.
Yeah. All right.
What do you think is your greatest tournament success so far?
I mean, I guess it's got to be top 32 in Revival, because I don't really have any other notable tournament results. All right, we're gonna switch up the music, and then let's pretend like the stream just started here. Hello, everyone. This is Tetrafolium, and with me today is a gamer of some note, probably your favorite gamer's favorite gamer. How's it going, Corvinus?
Hello. Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready for some crazy 30k buys.
30k buys. So
There will be some. I know this.
I guess before we get too ahead of ourselves, we might as well explain sort of what's going on here. The text is going to be misaligned because I'm not good at graphic design. It's not my passion. But we're here to talk about ADVPL. We're going to be watching the auction as it goes on today. Shoutouts to, I don't know how to say this artist's name, Kolohe. Very sick artwork. I really like the Jirachi, of course. But we'll be talking about sort of the rules for the draft and what we're going to be expecting here. Corvinus, you can see my stream, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, some general information. There are 8 teams. I have them listed on the left. That's awkward because I'm pointing to the right doing that. But we've got the Goo Goo Clay Dolls, the Degenerate Delibirds, Spiked Up Glalie, the Raikou U's, Flawless Juggernauts, Thunder Twins, Psystrike Padawans, and Mighty Psyduck. So all 8 of those teams will be participating in an auction for players who have signed up to be drafted. Essentially what happens is a player will get nominated by a captain on like their sort of round to draft, and then all the other teams are able to bid to try to get that player. Is that right, Corvinus?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So signups have already ended. Unfortunate if you have not gotten the chance to do so. You should stay more tapped into places like Zetscord where this information is readily available. But yeah, the captains are allowed to play for their own teams, but they are doing so at kind of like a higher purchase value than average, right?
Well, I think each manager can buy themselves for 15k. Yeah.
Or you can get both of your managers for 40k, so a little extra tax there.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
Which I guess makes sense, because if you're a captain and you're really good, like, you're not allowing other teams to have a chance to draft you, so it makes sense that you would come at a little more of a premium.
Yeah. For an elite level player, 15k is not a big price at all.
Right. Well, yeah, when you put it like that, that's true. Like, would you not take, I don't know, like Fakes or McMegan for 15k? I'm sure you would. Although I'm sure they're not. Well, Fakes I don't know, but McMegan I'm sure is not playing. We don't need to talk about GMs and all that. Most of us won't care. So each team has 150,000 credits to work with to buy a roster of, what is it, 12? I think it says it down
I think
here.
it's 12 and 3 subs. Okay. So at
Nice.
least 15 people.
Yeah, so you're going to be averaging about 10K per player. So some of the players you're going to want to, go in hard on. Like, say, you've got the chance to get the best ADVOU player, which is obviously Corvinus. So you would maybe you blow like 30K on Corvinus, and then you're like, okay, well, don't really need a super duper great ADV, I don't know, NU player. We just need a warm body who can schedule games. Not to say that that's what's going to happen per se, but yeah. I guess I should talk about like what the format is, and thankfully we're right here. So for those of you who are familiar with SPL, it's probably gonna look pretty similar, where you have a bunch of different formats that are being played, but all of them are ADV focused. So you've got a couple slots for ADV OU, you've got a best of 3 ADV OU, then you'll have ADV Ubers, UU. I think UUBL is in this year, right?
I don't know. Let me see.
Somebody's saying sadly no in the chat, so unfortunate. They put ZU in over UUBL. Okay, so nobody wants to play with like Hariyama and Reggie Rock. People want to play with B-Drill and Geodude. Or whoever's down in ADV ZU. Okay, I shouldn't like make light of these tiers. Obviously people play them. I don't really, but granted, I really only play OU. I'd play Ubers though, if given the shot.
Yeah. If I have to play a lower tier, I think I would probably want to play UU.
Makes sense.
Ubers is a little bit too stally for me.
Stally? I don't think it's
Everything has
stally enough,
recovered, bro.
man. ADV's UUBL is man, I need to increase the font or get glasses because I can't read. But yes, so each of your players in whatever slots they're in will be facing off against opposing players' teams. I believe it's a round robin, so all 8 teams will play each other. So 7 weeks. And then there's a playoffs between the top 4, right? Yeah, that's what it says.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. We don't need to talk about rule breaking and activity decisions and all that. I'm sure something scandalous will happen and we'll be able to make a nice video about it after the fact.
But money's on Tetrafolium breaking the rules.
Tetrafolium is ghosting. He's getting his plays from his roommate who has never played a game of ADV in his life. If you don't like stall, you would hate UU. Is that true, Corvinus?
Oh. I don't know. I really don't know anything about any of these tiers besides Ubers.
Well, I feel like a lot... I mean, my sort of conception of UU is based on the handful of UU Pokemon that I've used for videos. And it's like Nidoqueen, Feraligatr, Quagsire, like they all seem to be more on the offensive side to me, which I don't know if.
I think Kangaskhan is number 1, so that might make it sort of like a GSC
Oh.
kind of metagame.
Yeah, you have
Maybe.
early bird rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds like it would be a little hard to deal with. All right, so we're gonna transition over to the lobby chat for Smog Tours. I believe this is where the draft is going on, right?
Yeah. Wait. Oh, you need to open the auction room.
I see. Okay.
So go. Yeah.
Auction.
There you go.
All right, there we go. It's I don't know how you say this gamer's name. Joe J. Is that the same as Rob Jr.?
I don't know. No. Did you ask? Is that the same as Rob Jr.? No, they're different people.
I see. Okay. Well, we'll update. I got my information from the Smogon, what's it called? Forum there. So let me update it to be consistent with. Oh no, that's the players. Whoops. I'm dumb. Rob Jr. has been retained to the Thunder Twins. That's where I'm getting confused at.
I see.
I'll be doing some live editing here. Of course, Eva Kiyama has to say 6'7" in the chat. Somebody said Jodge. That's the way you say it? Is that correct?
I think so, but again, I don't really know them, so I can't say. That sounds right. If somebody in the chat is saying that, I believe them.
Cactus saying, surely I'm getting drafted round 1 like in Mushi. I mean, when you think about it, right? A good number of the players who are signed up are in Mushi League. So, it would stand to reason that if you're very valuable in Mushi League, you might be very valuable in this. There's probably some intricacies to it that don't make it so simple, but
Eternally Wandering is going to be like very good in this tournament though. Like they were having doubts about signing up, but I think they're going to be really good.
yeah. You can blame me for getting them to sign up, in fact.
Oh, yeah, you told them you were going to watch which anime?
Chihaya
If they signed
Furu,
up.
which I have watched an episode of last night. I mean, so far so good, but I'm too addicted to playing ladder to do anything else.
That's pretty for real. I can't lie. I mean, I hate ladder, but I just like Pokemon in general. So.
True.
Oh, Incog won in Mushi. Awesome.
Nice. The Endperts are 6-0 on the season,
Dang.
which I'm told is the first time that that's happened since like season 10. Which I'm skeptical of that because I feel like surely it's had to have happened Like, surely it's not that rare to go 6-0. But maybe I'm
I
just
mean,
privileged.
I don't know. It's I've never seen a team go 0-6 either. I think it's kind of the teams are pretty well balanced usually.
That's fair. What are the Tooth Fairies gonna go 0-6?
No, they already won a game
Oh, nice.
somehow. Like, no offense to them, but like, ooh. Like they have really good talent, but they just weren't able to put it together. I don't think.
Well,
I actually really like their players.
I think a lot. Well, like for example, Zach PZ is on that team. He's certainly a good player. However,
well, he's actually captaining, or he's like coaching. He's not even playing in it. Though,
I see. Well, I've been told that their strategy has been have fun, try to get some clips, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Which is cool
They're
as
probably,
hell.
Yeah.
If I'm ever looking to decrease my star value, I'd love to be on the Tooth Fairies. Not derogatory. Every team has a manager now. Let's go.
I think that means we're close to starting.
I think so. We're only 3 minutes late instead of however many minutes late SPL was. You can't trust a Gen 9 player to like be on time, you know? Now, I'm not gonna lie. There are some of these names here that I'm not that familiar with. Like, for example, Lions here. I don't know if I've ever heard of them. Perhaps they're in Mushi and I just overlooked them. But I guess it's also possible that some of these players are like lower tier like mains.
Yeah. The Chungler, who's one of the managers for the Thunder Twins, he's like a really good low tier player. And yeah, that's why he's self-bought, I assume.
It makes sense.
But he's just really talented in that.
Yeah, you gotta. I have no idea what the lower tiers are gonna look like.
The one thing you need to know is like the M Dragon of low tiers. Oh, did we start?
Yep.
Oh, it's Pac first. Hell yeah. I love that guy.
We're gonna get a lot of probably a lot of points thrown down for Pac.
Yeah, this is gonna be. It's going slow right now, but it's gonna be at least 20k, I think.
Notably, I think.
Like, besides just.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, this is just a player who's extremely talented at Pokemon in general, not just like OU or Gen 3 OU. But he does have a good amount of experience in this tier as well. So.
His name is not Pac. We want to say Pac.
I prefer Pac, but I don't know.
All right, we'll go with Pac. I don't know, man. Like some of these players, it could be anything. We just have to read the name on the screen. We don't talk to them in person. At least I don't. If you guys do, I guess you're cooler than me. Not hard to do, but so don't get a big head about it. Just like that, we're up to 20k.
Mm-hmm. And oh wow, 25. That's how
20.5.
Yeah, I've never really personally worked with Pac, but I just, like I'm sure they're gonna put in a lot of work. Well, I'm sure they're like a really, if they're able, they will help the OU slots. Like it's gonna be a trickle down effect, just getting a player of that caliber.
For sure. So do you think we're going to see a lot of the OU players go first? That makes sense. Prinz, spoiler for those of you who are Revival Tournament watchers, but won ADV Revival 3, knocked out this very commentator. So, but that's okay. How much do you think Prinz will go for?
He might not. He might just go. What the hell?
Wow,
Oh,
only 7K.
man.
I've heard some.
The only explanation. Yeah, I heard that he was very like he didn't have a very good SPL at all.
Yeah.
But still, like this is very low.
Violet River trying to get in on that 7.5, but just a bit too late. Yeah, I feel like I've heard some try to sort of question Prinz on maybe his SPL performance, which, yeah, like you're to a degree, you're only as good as your most recent performance, but like he's definitely a proven player. And most people in chat probably cannot claim to be nearly as good as Prinz.
Right.
A few withstanding, but
Prince was very much like a one of the top few RB wires when they were active in that tier, like consensus. So I have no doubt that they'll come back in Gen 3 as well.
mm-hmm.
And, I'm sure they'll do good in this.
Conflict is up. Notable GSC player, which I know every commentator says, but like, be for real, this guy is insane at ADV as well. Looks like he's wanting to play Ubers. Spending a lot for him for Ubers, but obviously you would not hate to have Conflict as like a sort of backup player for your ADV OU slot. So
yeah, I don't know if this was explained, but like the tiers not played is the only thing that like matters. I think I was just gonna say like in terms of like they can't play PU or ZU for the whole tour. They don't have to block into only Ubers. So they could move into OU or UU or wherever besides PU and ZU.
Seldenami went for 25K. That's insane. I can't believe that.
They do I think they play lower tiers and they're pretty good at those too. So
Seldenami. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
That checks out to me. Oh my gosh. Z Panther and Gold Mason trying to secure Conflict here for 18K. River not letting up. And it looks like Conflict is going to the spiked up Glalie. Spiked up Glalie have some demons already. Mielke, Violet River, Conflict. I mean...
yeah, for sure. They also have the least amount of credits so far because they have all that talent, but...
I mean, that's true. But like Mielke and Violet River for a collective, probably what, like 40K? I think that's probably worth it.
Right, for sure.
We're nominating Hacker.
See, the thing about
Okay. A Little Cup player.
the Little Cup player.
I do not know anything about Hacker, but I mean, obviously, you're gonna need a Little Cup player, so it's not gonna be me.
I hope it's not me.
Little Cup's too fast paced for Tetrafolium. I need to take it slow, you know? Hacker is the
I would
draft
assume
leader.
this is.
So like
I would assume
Emerald
this is
Open?
probably like the best Little Cup player in the tier. Because like usually, they're bought for 6K. Usually the strategy is to buy like or to nominate, the most expensive player to draw out other teams, credits.
Right. Then you're trying to like sneak in on the back end on some value picks when everybody else
Exactly.
is low. That makes sense. Oh, Endel's gonna be nominated next. I mean, Endel's. What can we say about Endel other than he's legitimately one of the best to ever do it? Okay, maybe that's that could be overselling. I don't know, but he's an SPL player. I think he had decent results in SPL. Everybody remembers the Jonald game.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is at least 25 so far. They're not even messing around.
Yeah.
On straight to 20K.
Is Carter even added as a manager, or is Bro just bidding? Hyphen Carter is commandeering the team. He's spending the money. Wow, 24K already. Who's the first that went? I don't even remember. It was
Pac for a 20. I don't remember.
Pack.
Be honest.
Otherwise, Colin's gonna
Pac.
kill you.
Yeah, it was 20.5 for Pac.
I wonder. I guess Pack hasn't played a lot of the high-profile tournaments in a few months, at least as far as I can recall. And it looks like Endel's going to the Ryko U's for 26K. Shing, a Little Cup player.
Already 10K after like 4 bids. This must be a very good player. I don't know. I don't know them though.
I just don't know. Yeah, sorry for the lack of ball knowledge on the non-OU stuff. It's something that we're working on. We're all gonna get better at this. We're gonna learn as we go.
Judging by the way they're bidding, this looks like it's like an auto win in the Little Cup slot. If you're spending this much money,
right,
on the Little Cup, yeah.
Being a manager must be tough. You have to know a lot about a lot of players.
Right. I would not be able to do this. I would be fine for the OU part, but
Mm-hmm. I think I've seen the name Shing before, but not related to ADV stuff. Are they known for like other tiers? Does anybody know that in chat? A huge Excel sheet with values. Like each manager makes their own Excel sheet. I could see that. Mostly an LC player. Here comes, I'm gonna say Bauba. Sorry if that's not correct. A ZU player. Somebody's saying that this is the GOAT of ZU. I mean, could you imagine having to play one of these lower tiers and you don't know, like, how to, like, the metagame at all? And you're kind of just reliant on a sample team uh, to get you there?
Yeah. I think I heard that ZU was like the weakest pool out of all of the tiers. And like there's only gonna be like only half the teams are gonna have like a dedicated main for ZU. So the other teams are just gonna have to like I don't know, scrape by with substitutes and whatever.
Yeah. I mean, you could definitely, if like half the ZU pool is going to be non-mainers, your strategy could just be, well, we're going to pass on all the good ZU players. It's going to be a sack slot for us. We're going to put somebody who
Mhm.
like at least can click buttons and just see if it works out for them.
Yeah, I think that's a good approach.
Is that saying that there's no Tetrafolium videos on the ADVZU meta, so how's anybody supposed to know about it? I don't think I've ever played Generations ZU before. I was there when PU first became official in Gen 6. So that might be Unk status, I don't know. But Null going for the Goo Goo Clay Dolls. Or nominated by the Goo Goo Clay Dolls.
Okay, he's locked himself out of every tier but ZU. That's interesting.
That's actually crazy. I feel like locking yourself out of OU is insane.
And he's still gonna go for a good amount of money, it seems. I don't know if he like has a good amount of experience in ZU, but um, you know, I've never seen him play this, but he could, secretly be the ADVZU GOAT.
I mean, I've seen his teams, and I'm not gonna lie, they're not really my style, but I love the creativity of them. He's got a choice band Swampert team that looks really fun. Null said he's never played ZU. Are you for real right now? There's no way they spent
Wow.
10.5K on somebody who's never played the tier. Shengineer, this is a name I've seen before, probably in the forums. Looks like an NU player.
Yeah. The only other NU player I know is Oathkeeper, so my knowledge is about as deep as this player and Oathkeeper, and those are going to be like high value NU buys.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Petrifolium.
What's up?
Uh, you, I would, you should consider switching the song. I've been listening to like this graveyard ambience for a good amount of time.
That's true. We should switch it up. Here, let's go with the normal battle. I should probably get a less extended OST. It's a spooky part of the stream, everyone. There we go. So I don't have to keep switching it up and all that. I'm a professional at this, everyone. Did Shen tell you to bring rock resists versus me? Everybody should bring rock resist versus Zets. One of his teams is Classico. He's increasing his breadth of the tier though. Now he's into the evil Zap stuff, so Zets, if you're into evil Zap, you should see the Ho-Oh set that I was running in DPP Ubers last night. I'm an OU and best of 3 player. Okay, this is I'm not so familiar with Ima. Have you heard this name before?
I've heard of them. I think I don't know. I don't know anything about them though. I could not tell you.
A former NU player.
I'm starting to think.
Former
Maybe
NU
we
player
weren't the
don't
best
want to play.
picks.
Well, you know what?
Maybe we weren't the best picks to narrate this, but
it's not always about who's the best for the job. It's about who's willing to do the job. You know?
that's damn true. I'm willing. I'm willing to be here. I was just gonna sit here and watch this anyway, probably hoping that I get called up.
Yes, thank you to all the chatters who are providing context that we so desperately need. Ima's there on the board. Going to the Ryko U's. Hey Sup.
Oh, hey Sup. No, he's not just a UU player. He can play literally every tier, probably besides OU. This is gonna be the 30k buy, if there is one. Like, yeah, this player always does amazing in every low tier. So.
There you go. So this is gonna be one of those players you can slot into, like, basically wherever you want, and is gonna give good support to all your slots.
Exactly.
So you get haste up, and then you just get like a warm body in one of these low tiers that, like, is there to click the buttons. But as long as they can take haste up's advice to mind, then they might be able to sneak a win or two.
Hmm.
Ima played NU in the Glalie days. That's right, because Glalie got banned from NU when? Like last year? Dang. 28k.
I'm honestly surprised it's that low. I don't know how much they usually go for, but, you know, to me it seems like a great deal to get this player.
Double UU core. Is Shiba a UU player? Blaze, Pixie 909.
Oh.
She says she's not down to play Ubers, UU, RU, or NU, but I guess she's down to play PU and ZU? Is that what I'm reading?
Now, Blaze literally just won in SPL today. like a couple hours ago. So
Yeah, I mean,
directly increasing their price.
for sure. $20K already, man. I feel like Blaze is one of those players that, I mean, she's been around for a little while, but like this has been a breakout sort of tournament cycle for her.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
She went what, like top
Um,
8 in Revival. She's
no, even more than that. It was top 4.
4. Dang.
Yeah, she was top 4 in Revival. Obviously in SPL. I don't know the record, but
Yeah, winning record in SPL for sure.
and they're like a really elite PPP player as well. So,
Yeah.
and it's more like they've been transitioning to ADV this year.
Yeah, maybe it's time for me to transition out of ADV. It's the pool's getting too tough. I'm feeling like a small fish in a big pond all of a sudden.
Yeah, looking at the names that have gone so far, I'm feeling a little less confident about being drafted. There's more good players in here than I thought.
Yeah. Sometimes it's easy to look at that ladder and you're like, yeah, I'm top 25. There's plenty of room for a gamer like me. Little did you know that half the RU players are better OU players than you are. All right, let's get to somebody saying it's time for my UU arc. Only if I can play the Gator, which I guess it's decent in UU, right? Because if it wasn't decent in UU, it would have fell out of UU. Forte saying do not play UU. Poseidon Wrath, a Little Cup player.
Never heard of them.
Going for 5K. So decent. Aurist. I think I've seen this name before.
I've only heard of them in the context of playing like Gen 9 tiers. I'm not sure.
Tiers played PU and ZU, not played LC. So we only want to use our Geodude in format with other NFEs, not at level 5. I keep making that Geodude joke, but Geodude cannot be ZU, right?
I don't think so. It's got to be a
It's
little
probably
Contra.
outclassed by like Graveler, right? Graveler's probably ZU. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if some of the baby Pokemon like Abra and Ghastly were up in higher tiers than Little Cup.
Yeah, Ghastly is PU. It's
The
just
goat.
like that's crazy. It's got base 310 base stat total, and it's still competing.
Well, I mean, I don't know how much spin blocking matters in the PU tier, but like Is there a better spin blocker? Certainly not, right? Shuppet's not getting moving the needle, is it?
Actually, there's Duskull. That's kind of.
Ooh, Duskull might be.
I'm surprised they're not
sized.
competing. Yeah.
All right, as these credits go down, some of us ADVPL hopefuls maybe have a chance. Monai is a gamer that I've heard of before. I haven't seen too many of their games though.
They're like one of the top black and white players. They were in SPL for black and white this year. But I've never known them to play ADV. I don't think I've ever seen them play ADV actually.
Mm-hmm. Some of these gamers, they're too multi-talented, you know? They have to, like, pick, like, maybe just pick, like, 3 lanes instead of taking up the whole highway, you know? As the draft has been going on, it seems that more people are picking Nah for if they're getting drafted today. I'm starting to feel that myself here. Maybe was a bit strong, I guess.
Petrofolium, did you happen to DM any managers? Like replays and whatnot?
I did not submit a bunch of replays to managers. Maybe I'm not politicking enough.
Yeah, I DM'd like half of them. But yeah, I think that's like one of the important things to getting drafted in these. If you've never been drafted before, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, the path is going to be a lot harder. You know, like to make yourself stand out. Like you're gonna have to really be elite in like these individuals. Otherwise.
Mm-hmm. OU's got to be a tough slot to get into as well.
Well, the thing is, the reason why I think it's gonna be easier for us, like you and me, and probably a lot of people watching, is because they added an extra OU slot this year. So now there's 5 in total. So that means there's gonna be, what, 5 times 8? 40 starters.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's gonna be, you know, multiples. There's probably gonna be 1 or 2 subs for OU on each team, at least, so.
Mm-hmm. Texas Cloverleaf is a teammate of mine on the Enlightened Endperts, sometimes known as Seeker. I think a lot of people know him for his draft stuff in, like, Emerald Open, ADV draft.
No, Texas Cloverleaf is like one of the oldest, you know, the most OG members of Smogon, like in terms of like they were playing in SPL like really early, like SPL 1, 2, and 3, you know.
Dang.
So
Well,
I don't know if they were in all of those, but they were in at least one of those.
Only 5K. I feel like that's pretty cheap for that.
Yeah.
Plague. I don't know if I recognize the name Plague. If you think about it, Tetra is just Colorado cloverleaf. Uh, I guess Texas cloverleaf. Isn't that like a wrestling move?
Oh.
Somebody confirm my ball knowledge.
Iros, where you at?
An SPL player for. I'm sorry, what does that say? CG? I need to increase the font size. I really can't read. And Plague is going to go for 18.5.
Hmm.
Let's see, who's on the Mighty Psyduck? 6 players. Crystal, Feagle, Buzz, Null, Aris, Texas Cloverleaf. The Claydolls and the Delibirds kind of need to get some, and I guess the Juggernauts as well need to get some more players here. There's Rambo.
I think
Sick.
I think they're saving their credits for me. Is what I'm thinking.
True. EV2 as opposed to EV0.
They are different people, I'm pretty sure.
I was gonna say if EV0 is on an ADVPL team and I'm not, I'd feel some kind of way about it. No offense to EV0, but
Boom is up for auction.
Boom is, I believe, the top slot player for this 710 Spiels. I have to fight the urge to not call them the 6-7 Spiels because their team is really, really big on that for some reason.
We did not play them, so luckily I didn't have to find out that.
Yeah. Plays UU and NU as well. Does anyone know what Hypno's base speed is? I do know what its base speed is, in fact.
Oh.
Oh. Shoutouts to all the captains trying to bid 9 for somebody who's already up to 14.5. Ivi Kiyama's really, really trying to get this.
It's theoretically possible for one of these teams to bid 99.
If somebody goes
That
for
would be funny.
99k, are they ever allowed to lose a Pokemon, let alone a game?
I think if that happened, they would reset the pick or something. Like, they wouldn't let a whole tour be ruined like that by a misclick.
Yeah, if the degenerate Delibirds accidentally drop 89k. 67. Hey, some of these teams can drop 67 still. In fact, 2 of them can. Goo Goo Claydolls make it happen. The Delibirds are gonna need to get something going here. They're sitting on a lot of money and not a lot of players. And I feel like a lot of the heavy hitters have gone. I guess, I mean, you know, there's still plenty of other heavy hitters to go. They're waiting for their guy. They're gonna moneyball it. What the fuck is Forte signed up as? It looks like Forte is going to be the next one going. There we go, Forte. I don't remember if you're in the YouTube chat or not, but
I think I saw them earlier. Yeah.
you know, I really shot myself in the foot for not playing ADV World Cup.
They don't do that anymore. I don't think they did that last year.
No, I think they.
Or
I think it happened.
I don't think they're gonna do it this year. Maybe is what I was thinking of, but
I've
I
heard
think they
that as
do
well.
battery tour instead of that or something. I don't know. I'm not really sure.
Yeah. I know Z Panther hit me up because I'm in the same region as him. After the teams were assigned, he said, "Why didn't you sign up for ADV World Cup?" I said, "Because I didn't think I was gonna be in." He's like, "No, dude. Like our region is so soft. We needed you."
Yeah.
I said, "Rip." I kind of just assumed that like the people who are drafted here is like who would be in my region. So I was like, why am I gonna bother signing up? But it's a bad mentality to have. You never know unless you sign up.
Exactly. Yeah. I think just in general in Pokemon, a lot of people don't really, understand the value of just like believing in yourself.
True.
It's really, really important.
For a franchise that's all about that, like in the anime and all that, you'd be shocked how many players don't take that to heart.
Mhm.
All right, remaining players, 281 of us. Cloudy EJ, if you're here, you could be next. LBN is going. Uber's UU and RU player. One of the captains saying, "Is he?" question mark. Oh, big fan of the Chinese. I don't know what is meant by that, but okay. And the Delibirds get their first player for 4.5K. They
What
are
tiers did they play again? Oh, man.
Ubers, UU, and RU.
Ubers.
They are.
I see.
They are moneyballing the hell out of this. I don't think you don't get any advantages for ending the draft with the most credits.
Oh, guys, fun fact. Today is Gold Mason's birthday, so everybody wish him a happy birthday.
True. Everybody wish Mason a happy birthday, or I will time you out. I think it's college.
Thunder Twins. Oh, go ahead.
I, I, if I recall correctly, Gold Mason played college basketball, and I don't recall what university he went to, but on context clues, they might have had a decent little run going in the NCAA tournament right now, or by that I mean won a game. Siglet. Okay, this is a gamer I'm familiar with the name, but I have not seen very many of their games.
Yeah, same here. I don't really. I know they were in ADVPL last year. I don't know anything besides that though. Obviously, they're going for a good little bit.
For sure, for sure. What did I get added?
Now, the Thunder Twins, they only have 3 players, so I think they're trying to buy somebody soon. They kind of desperately need it. But at the same time, they don't have a lot of money either. Like, they only have 90-something K.
Yeah.
And 4 players. Or 3 players, yeah.
Mighty Psyducks are filling out their roster. I guess when you get a really, really solid list of players to start with, you can kind of just hang back and wait for later in the draft to do some mop-up duty. You know, towards the end, you're looking to get players who could win a game or two. Genexus is up on the board. Okay.
Ooh.
I know probably too much about Genexus, more than anybody ought to.
This guy doesn't DM managers, so he's gonna go for like a criminal underpay, I think. Like, you'll see.
Yeah, I mean, if I was the Delibirds or the Clay Dolls, I'd be going for this. Looks like the Clay Dolls are going for it. It's so funny to me, like, Tears Not Played, and you just, like, skip RU.
Maybe he likes RU, I don't know. Maybe, no. What shitmons does he like again? He likes Heracross and Cloyster. Maybe Shelder is an RU, I don't know.
Shelder and RU and Baby Heracross. I
don't even know if that
Pinsir?
has a baby evolution.
No. It doesn't have a
That's his own guy.
I mean, but like Pinsir functionally is just bad Heracross.
That is very true. It kind of did him dirty. $17K.
Wow, he went for
definitely
quite
a
a
gamer
bit.
much better than myself. So,
Inspirited Ubers player. Do you prefer Minions 1 or 2? Speaking as somebody who has seen both movies, I guess 1. Although I liked my Minions 2 watching experience because I went in a tuxedo to a movie theater because that was the thing to do.
that sounds awesome.
Yeah, we had a nice dinner beforehand. One of my friends got a little bit
Not
too
really.
drunk and fell asleep during the movie.
I think this. I don't really remember Despicable Me 2 that much, but I think 1 is probably better because Vector.
Oh, I mean, if we're talking Despicable Me, of course one's probably the only like actually good movie. Like when we're talking about like Minions 1 versus 2, we're kind of talking about like which turd doesn't smell as bad. They're both
Yeah,
pretty bad.
luckily I've never seen either of those.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. I feel like I don't watch a lot of movies like in the movie theaters anymore. My mom was really big on taking us to the movies as when we were kids, but
The only time I really recall going to the movie theaters is like if there's really a movie like that me and my family really wanted to go see, like Guardians of the Galaxy. That was a big one.
makes sense. I think the last movie I went to see in the theaters was Godzilla -1, or yeah, that's what it's called, right?
Minus
Snowden.
zero, I think.
Minus zero.
Ooh. Ooh, they're getting drafted.
Snowden knocked my ass out of
I
winter
think they
seasonal, so
they topped the ladder right before this right before the tour started, I think. And
I
they
know.
posted that.
They knocked me out of winter seasonal, and I was like, man, maybe I'll play ladder to feel good about myself. And I checked ladder, and then he's right at the top. I'm like, I can't, I can't escape this guy today. Project Hail Mary, and it was mostly good.
Ooh.
Maybe I should be laddering on my main and getting it up instead of like an alt.
I don't know. Whenever I ladder on main, I always do awful. Like, my main probably has like 55 GXC.
Yeah. My
So, I
my
just don't do that anymore.
yeah. My issue with playing on main is too many people want to talk to me. And you know, I appreciate it, but I'm just trying to play games. Cyber
Petra
Odin.
hitting us with the soft flex. Here's Cyber Odin. I love this guy.
I have slash ignored people. If I'm not talking to you and you know it's me, I'm sorry you had to find out this way.
This is it appears he's locked himself out of OU and probably every tier besides Ubers. Interesting.
Well, he's got Ho-Oh in his custom avatar, so I trust him. Odin,
That's a good, yeah.
fresh off of getting his Discord hacked. That's some crazy lore by Colin.
It is true. I'm teaming with him in Mushi League, and I love that guy. He's just such a talented player. Yeah, he was in like SPL ADV in past years. Even back when it was like a really stacked pool with like linear and everybody
Wow.
from that. So yeah.
No Name, and MF Houndoom. I believe he's also really good at other gens, like Gen 5, right? Or Gen 4?
I
Maybe
think
both?
Gen 8 or something, but I don't really know. They're all the same Tetra to me. Like I can't tell the difference between, you know, like all the different modern gens.
Yeah. I might be misremembering, but I thought he did really well in DPP Revival.
I mean, I think they're just a really talented player. I don't know. So that would check out.
Colin saying that
This person is also
he's the he's really good at
gone.
ORAS and DPP. There you go. So Gen 6 and Gen 4.
This is also like the next Fredazi of Smogon, I think. I think this user's like 16 or something. Like that kind of age, and like they're insanely good already.
Dang. We're over the hill, all of us.
Even me. Yeah.
Corvinus is barely old enough to vote in this country, and it's already past his time, bro. They should allow bids of 6.7.
You gotta go all in though. You gotta go 67K if you really want to send a message.
That's insane. If somebody went for 67K, is it ever justifiable?
No. I think like the highest. I'm not sure if this is the highest bid that's ever been in any of these like team tours, but I think ABR for 42K in SPL was one of the highest ever.
That's insane. But you know what? He's
Yeah,
really, really good at a lot of tiers, so.
right. Colin is in the chat. They can probably tell us if that's the highest bid or not.
Well, No Name's going for a really high amount here. They're rating him as high as Genexus. Just about. An additional 50K for getting ABR, like an ABR tax. That's insane. I feel like the only way somebody could go for 67K is if they were extremely good at every slot and they were going to ghost all your teammates and you were going to somehow get away with it.
And this is one bid shy of 30K, but it looks like Wesley is out.
Dang. So the Delibirds are
We
going
might not
in
get to
on
see.
No Name. Kind of
We
checks
might
out.
not get to see the 30K bid.
They were sitting on a lot of money and they needed some players. They kind of budget bought like LBN. Inspirited went for an okay amount. I think I remember. Overpay. Holy shit.
All I'll say is that I specifically avoided trying to play him in Mushi League because I knew I was gonna lose.
PK Thunderbolt. This is somebody I do not know. Based on
Also
that?
known as PK Leech.
Okay, I do know that
You've
name.
never heard of him?
Yes,
Yeah.
I've used some of his teams before. I was gonna say he can't be the only PK guy, right?
I think that there's some other, but I don't really know.
Dang, only went for 4K. I feel like that's a solid pickup for like an OU slot for 4K. But I mean, he also put ZU. He might be a pretty good ZU player for all I know. I don't know anything about ZU. I couldn't even put the gun to my head and said, name a Pokemon that's in ZU. There's a good chance I'm dying. Zinc.
Ooh, Zinc. Last OU.
Zinc is in SPL. I think she did okay. I do not have all the SPL stats just off the top of my head, unfortunately.
Me neither. Thought I was gonna be like locked into watching it this year, but I was not. I think it was hard to, you know, I always liked watching McMegan. I think McMegan's one of my favorite players, and they weren't in this. And then I also wanted to watch Scar for him, but he dropped out of the tour after like week 2, so
Yeah. There's like a stretch of years of SPL players like McMegan, ABR, Scarf, where it feels like, I mean, I'm not gonna speak for them that they're not playing ADV anymore, but like, you know, we don't get to see like BKC or other such big names in the tier. But you know, it's also kind of exciting because we're making new big names. Like Blaze is gonna be, we're gonna be talking about Blaze like we talk about, like players like Linear Curve, Caliber. Especially if she keeps this performance going into future SPLs.
yeah, for sure.
I feel like the Psyducks are filling out quite nicely here.
I agree, yeah.
You got your ZU slot spoken for. Your Uber slot
I
spoken
think for
for.
under 10k, Odin is like an amazing pick. I don't remember how much he went for exactly. And I understand he's locked into Ubers, but he's like the most talented clicker on the site, I swear.
He's never missed a hypnosis against me. That's all I'm saying. Some people, they just have their moves where when they click it, it just comes through for them. Still trying to find that move for me.
Thunder.
Li Xiaolong going for just an Ubers player.
Nigel asking, how do you find these people? But obviously, multiple managers know about them. Because they're going for a good little price.
Yeah. You gotta wonder as a manager, if somebody gets nominated and you don't know who they are and they're going up for like 5 digits in the first few seconds, you ever think you're just like, maybe I should throw a bid on this guy? I don't know who he is, but everybody else seems to think he's good. This is why I would never make a good manager.
Yeah, it does seem like a lot of prep work just to even be able to compete in this draft. You see, Wesley threw out a 2.5k up bid on like I think they just really wanted, like it's clear that they really want this player.
Yeah, and there we go. He got him. He got the guy he wanted. All right, the Mighty Psyducks to nominate. They already have 8 players, more than any other team in the draft right now, so we'll have to see what they do.
No.
Oathkeeper.
Oathkeeper.
It's a powerful name.
This was the first person I ever beat on Smogon. I think.
What, you logged on to the PS, the first game on ladder, And you beat Oathkeeper?
No, like the first person I ever beat in an ADV tour. Like I played GC, and this was the first opponent I got.
Ah, okay. Somebody's saying likely NU slot. Well, we'll have to see what team gets them. Maybe they already have their NU slot spoken for.
I think that's very true though. Like that's their best tier by far.
Makes sense. We've reached 50% of respondents to the poll saying no, they're not getting drafted today. Come on, have a little faith in yourself, guys. Maybe
unless you didn't sign up.
Maybe somebody will see your tag and think it's funny.
That has happened before in more high-profile tournaments than this.
Even Temp6T has been on an SPL team, guys. Although, I'm told that he's actually pretty nice with it.
I think so. I think it's also another case of like the Jim Pool effect where you start a YouTube channel and then you lose all your talent. But I don't know.
Hold on,
I don't know.
What are you trying to say? See, I did it the right way. I didn't have talent before I started my YouTube channel, so there's nothing to lose.
Yeah, only up from there,
Exactly.
And you're actually getting pretty good. So,
well,
I think that is the method.
I mean, honestly, I don't think I'd be as good now if I didn't make my YouTube channel. Like, who knows? I might not have been in Mushi League yet.
That's very, very true.
Sometimes it's just about getting your name out there, everyone. Which is why maybe I should have been more annoying in managers' DMs. Django, looks like they play some low tiers. Throwing the OU on there, because why not? I mean, I guess, like, realistically, if you're in ADV, you probably should know how to play OU, even if you don't really want to play it.
Yeah. I think all the people who are better in low tiers than OU are gonna get drafted for low tiers. Unless, like, you know, there's gonna be some exceptions maybe, but like...
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. But there's also, like, the possibility that, like, a bunch of your OU slots are like, oh, I'm busy. Like, I can't make it this week.
I see. Oh, Mayo. That's another SPL level gamer. I didn't know if there was any SPL players left, but I know Jonald isn't in this pool.
Wow.
6K? No way. No way it falls. Yeah.
9K? That'd be a steal. 10K would be a steal. How much
The
you
thing
think
is,
for
if they're
Mayo?
still going up by more than 0.5, all the managers know that, you know, it would be an underpay for that price. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dang, gonna get Mayo for 10.5?
That's crazy. What?
That feels like a nice value pick there.
No kidding. I'm surprised. I wonder if they said they were going to be inactive or something for some of the tournament.
Maybe. I don't know.
This is Pajama Samus Padelli. I don't think everybody knows that though.
Well, damn, I'd take Padelli.
Yeah. The thing is, he's a much better ladder player than like a tournament player historically, but he's like really, really good, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, I've heard that levied against some people, but like at the end of the day, Mons is Mons. Yes, I understand that like there's the preparation aspect for a tournament that is not quite the same as ladder. But like, if you click the best buttons, then you give yourself a good enough chance to win.
Yeah. I don't think it's a coincidence that like HClat and Linear are like among the best ladder players ever, as well as being, some of the best tour players ever.
Right. I mean, hell, like, if McMegan hopped on the ladder right now, do you think he would? You don't think he would hit top 10 by the end of the day?
Yeah, exactly.
Is this Z Panther's brother? Let me highlight that for those who missed it. Maybe that's the thing. You have to get like the nepotism draft. So everybody who's got siblings, get your siblings to be managers of ADVPL. Gold Mason saying, I heard Padelli very invested in this tour. Took a break from bodybuilding. Is Padelli a bodybuilder?
Kind of. I think so. I'll have to hold on. I'll have to send you something.
Okay.
Check your DMs. This should explain it.
Gaslight. Whatever y'all will prob Gaslight, I'm a math PhD and a bodybuilder and have a huge life to tend to. Can't allow myself to get distracted. I have seen that before. Lighthouses, another gamer who beat me in winter seasonal. Sorry, not a 6-7. God damn it. A 7-10 Spiel, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. This player was like, they said this player is like a really talented ORAS player, and it was said that they were snubbed from SPL because they won seasonal or something in ORAS. So like they're really really good in they're really good in ORAS, and they're talented in ADV as well. Man,
only for 4.5 as a
yeah,
OU
watching
player.
seeing them go for 4.5 does not make me feel good about my chances.
Who we got left? Who we got left? A large mongoose.
Let's see if there's any.
A welcome guest. I could see that.
Or Low Ray. I know that person. They're kind of the goat.
Who? This person?
That's Lori.
Yeah, they're okay. Don Bone Jones. I played this guy in a tournament, I think.
Back to Eternally Wandering.
There you go. Corvinus.
Oh, there I am.
Who else is getting hit here? Oh, Muteki. Shout out to Muteki.
FJ is probably gonna get drafted. Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen Ma go yet. I feel like he's been doing really well in recent tournaments. Shout out to all the Zets quarters. I'm seeing your names: Game Boo, Garpachi.
Mint Yerb. Don't forget.
Where is he? There he is. Mint Yerb.
Oh yeah. I feel like Ooze is also gonna get drafted as well.
Mm-hmm. Terracotta.
They're talented.
Poor guy.
Quarante 8.
That's right. I kind of hoed him in Revival 3. That first game, I brought Unviable, had a bad matchup, and then just Haxton won. Second game, I brought Magdoll, and I called this Skarmory switch with Magneton for no reason.
That's awesome.
When I saw that matchup, I was like, oh, I'm out. Because it was win or go home on that one. But that's why we play the game. If it was just who would win on paper, then like why would we even do this?
Yeah, I want to see who can win after getting 3 Ice Beam freezes. That's who I want to see.
Is that my Mushi match you're talking about?
No, I was just kind of speaking in general, but
I had a horrible matchup and it was super duper over, and my only way to win was to fish for freezes. I got 3 freezes, but it didn't matter because 2 of them were on Blissey and they could certainly sack and just get the Blissey back in.
yeah.
If only I could have got that 4th freeze. Donate right now so Tetrafolium can get the 4th freeze. Eden is going. Top slot for the Jolteons and Mushi League.
Yeah, this is a player who was like half retired or something, and they're kind of coming back to the game.
Good
I
to
think
see.
they were like they're really good. Like in the past, they were really, really good. So we'll see if they can replicate that.
Cactus saying surprised that SP Funk M has not been drafted yet. How many subs min? Seru is like, I just don't want to draft anybody else. Eden's going to go for 13.5. Pretty good. Who's the most expensive pick? Haysup for 28.
I think it was No Name for 29.5.
29.5. Recall, No Name went for more than Endel.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just a name that people know in Smogon more than they do, like, you know, in the ADV circles. So that's why it's a bit surprising. Meanwhile, Endil is like the other way around. You know, it's a name that we know more from like an ADV, but less on, you know, I mean, he's still an SPL, so
Right.
yeah.
I mean, don't get it twisted. No Name's a good player. But like, you have to think about if you're the most expensive draft pick, there's a lot of
like,
pressure on you
to adding to multiple slots. Like that's a big factor too. Like you can't like winning is one thing. Adding like prep help and stuff like that is also really huge in adding value.
Yeah. This is why Cactu is underrated, because when I was on the Endperts last season, Cactu's first message in the server was basically, I have never missed playoffs and I'm not starting with this team. So I said, damn, I gotta lock in.
He's still going on my team. You know, we made playoffs.
Dude, he's good. Draft Cactu. Managers, if you're watching, just throw that nomination out there.
I think it's very much worth it for 3K. Like,
dude, Cactu's gonna go for 4K at least. Come on now.
Well, I believe that, but I'm just saying, like, as opposed to them not being drafted, like, there's no way that they end up not being drafted, I think. The only thing about it is, like,
Don't
they're
draft Zets,
underrated.
though. He can't have
They're
back-to-back ADVPL appearances.
Yeah, I can't believe that happened last year. I forgot about that.
Well, remember, he got drafted because his name is Skarmory. Well, I think there was a situation where a player on one of the teams got, like, banned, and then they needed a backup, so they just picked a funny name. Or really, they just knew that Zets was the GOAT all along. He had latent potential. $17K for Please No Step. A lower tier player in the NUPUZU kind of area. I may be talking a little bit out of ignorance here, but I feel like if you're good at, like, NU/PU, you'd probably be pretty good at the other ones, because I feel like there's got to be some overlap between the Pokemon used. Like, some Pokemon that have some niches but are in, like, the ZU tier probably still get used in PU and NU.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds about right. Now the Flawless Juggernauts are up to Nom, and they only have 4 people, and they have the most amount of money. So, like, they should consider getting somebody soon.
Yeah, I always wonder if you're really low on the funds and high on the players, and it's up to you to nominate, are you just kind of nominating people that you don't really want yourself, or?
Well, if you're at the point where like it's the end of the auction and you can't really get anybody anyway, you want to be careful to, you want to be careful to not be stuck with somebody you don't want for 3K. Like, if you don't want a player really badly and there's not a lot of money left in the auction, you got to be careful.
True.
I think for the most part, like, most of the time you're nomming, you want to be nomming people that you don't want, that you want other people to buy.
Yeah, you don't want to be out here auctioning Kingler and then get caught holding the bag, you know?
I don't know who Kingler is, but,
Sorry if you're
just randomly calling him out.
Sorry if you're Kingler. Talking shit on who might be the GOAT. Mitana, an Uber's player. Kingler's been doing good in RU? The player or the Pokemon?
Come on. Damn.
You said he's my manager. All right, well, sorry. I just picked the first name that I saw. Kingler might actually be the GOAT, and he might actually get drafted, and I might not. So clip that when that happens. Siru, who's this? If you're nommed and then a captain says, "Who's this?" How are you feeling about that? I mean, I think I'd just be ecstatic to be nommed.
Yeah, same here. I have no doubt that somebody will say, "Who's that?" if I get nommed, actually.
Yeah. Like, if I get nommed by Z Panther and every captain says, "Who the fuck is this?" I don't care. Although, I'm too big a yapper in the community. I'm sure that people at least have heard of me, even if they haven't seen my game before.
I think Violet River is upbidding here. Like I don't know if they need this player, but I think they know that
That
the
Eva
Juggernauts
needs it.
really need to buy people soon. Like they're kind of running out of time to get players. So
How much do you think that River's gonna go for?
I
14.
I
Oh
don't
shit.
know. Whoa.
I don't know. Maybe River wants this player.
Maybe you're
Does she
right.
have an Ubers
I don't know who
player?
they are, but
I kind of figured that Violet River might play Ubers. Okay, hate you.
I think that was just a good and honest bidding war.
Oh, it's
Oh,
still going.
and we're back.
You thought it was a ceasefire, but shots are still raining out.
Damn.
If you hate Eva and you know it, kick a cat. Zach PZ, we got you on stream in 4K. Somebody clip that. Plague has been added as a manager. Let's go. Who is Mitana? That is the question that we're all asking, but you know what? That's why we play the game, is to find out. Let me see if I zoom in here on this window, if it messes up chat. It sure does. Void. All I know about Void is he was on my team in Mushi League in my first season. We
And then
made it
they
all the
didn't
way
play
to
a single game that year.
we made it all the way to
That
semifinals, and they
season.
played 0 games. Do you think you're taking Void as an OU player or an NU player here?
I don't know.
I guess it kind of depends on your team, huh?
Yeah, I know they're well. So because they're like top slot in Mushi League, they're probably pretty good at OU.
Yeah.
Um,
We still got 69k points for the Flawless Juggernauts. Those of you who are wanting to play with Eva Kiyama, you might be in luck. Z Carlet, I believe that they are still going in winter seasonal right now.
Ooh.
They seem to be more of a lower tiers player, though. Taken for a simple 4K. All right. Yeah, we'd be remiss not to mention that Void is a really good DPP player. But once again, you know, it's like saying the Conflict is a really good GSE player. That's not to downplay that how good they are at ADV, though.
Mm.
Underpay. I mean, you'll always take that, right? You want to buy low and sell high. That's what they're saying.
If you say underpay and you're not the person who bought that player, then you don't really think it was an underpay. Maybe you do though. Maybe you
Well,
just couldn't afford to draw to them, like because of the way that your team's structured. But
Nam Gordito con Bigote. That name is fire. You nom him. Dang, Gordito, they don't want you. But that's okay. They don't want me either. Wesley left. I don't know if that was intentional, but that's funny. Void is having a tough SPL season. What is he playing? DPP? Fatty has been nominated. I don't know who that is. I'm not gonna pretend.
I can't.
Is he fat?
Yeah.
Asked Wesley. They're saying this is a great UU player. I believe it if they're going up for 10K. 11K. 11 and a half. 12K. Ty Carter wants this player. So does Eva Kiyama. So does Violet River. Looks like it's going to be between Ty Carter and River here for who's getting the player they want for their team. I don't recall what team Ty Carter's on, so let me check that out real quick. The Delhi Birds. And looks like it's going to go to the Delhi Birds. Eva Kiyama getting to get her pick here.
Man, they only have 5 players on the Juggernaut so far.
Dang, look
5
at
players so
Genexus
far
here.
over 20K.
Good for Genexus, I say.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Hachimaki,
Hachimaki.
a ZU player. See, because I don't know anything, I kind of just assume if you put tiers played 1, like, lower tier, like, you must be the GOAT. Maybe that should have been my strategy. That probably wouldn't have worked out very well. To be honest.
I did that except for OU. So managers know that I'm the OU GOAT.
True.
Surely that's how it works.
Yeah.
Thunder Twins have the most money, despite having 7 players.
So they've been kind of moneyballing. Kaloom. It's a player that I have a win on in tournament activity, but we don't have to talk about that.
Sets also has an activity loss, or activity win versus them, I think.
There you go. Zets is copying me, man. But Kaloom is like a 1 or 2 slot player on. Oh geez, what team are they on this season?
I don't know. I thought they were on the Wiseman's Council, but I thought that might be last year.
No. I think you're right. I think they are on the Wiseman's Council. That sounds right. The Slackers. All right, good catch. Unless that's incorrect information. I kind of just trust the chatters, man.
I would assume based on the fact that it's. Oh, wait. Hold on.
If I had to put my money on it, I'd say the Wiseman's Council, but I'm also
Yeah,
not sure.
okay, they are on the council.
There we go.
I see.
I should have put my money on it. 256 players remaining.
Yeah, I think it started at about 300. So
Yeah, we're we're getting through this. All right, what are the Padawans going to take here? Gold Mason saying he fell asleep. Dang, it's his birthday and he's got to be here right now. Sato. This is one of the higher slots on, I believe.
they're on the Charizards, and they are the
Yeah.
first slot, I believe. They're like 4 stars in Mushi League, bro. That's like a. If you're actually 4 stars, you're legitimately SPL caliber. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. One day, Corv, we'll get there. Me, not so much. I'm not making steps towards that goal.
I need to start losing some games so I can be like another amazing value pick next year.
I mean, if you're a captain, you don't have to go that crazy.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, I don't. We'll see if I'm returning next year. I'm not really sure how I feel right now. It's a lot of work.
Xtina saying that Sato hacks her so bad in seasonal. What can you say, man? I mean, sometimes the better player just gets the better luck. Sometimes the worst player gets the better luck too, though. I think Xtina's low-key saying she should be drafted over this guy. Is that what you guys are getting in chat? Xtina said 15K for this? I should be 17K. Going to the Thunder Twins. They're building out a nice little roster here.
Yeah, I know, and they still have
Mayo for that
the most amount
cheap,
of money,
right?
or actually the second most. Z Panther has a lot of.
Whoa! It's dude.
Oh, it's happening.
Tina's there.
Somebody's watching the stream, I guess.
Okay. Get Corvinus next.
Don't forget about Tetra Folium.
If Xtina doesn't go for 17K, we'll know that they're trolling.
Underpay.
Underpay. Underpay. Who else needs the Tetrafolium rub right now? Who's trying to get drafted and needs the boost? All I'm saying is I've beat Xtina on ladder once, so that's all I'm saying.
That means clearly you're the better player. So you better be going for at least, like...
Yeah, Tetra for 18k.
Hell yeah.
11k? I'm telling you, man, 17k Xtina, it's real. It's real. Dang. Underpay. Thunder Twins again. Wait, hold on. Xtina, you get to fight the guy that you were just talking shit on.
Awesome.
In your own chat. Alright, Corvinus next. You heard me, River.
That would be pretty shiced. I would love to play with Mielke. I think Mielke is really solid in this.
Spreek! That's my captain! Let's go!
Ooh.
I'd take Spreek. I gotta spam the chat, my Mushi's chat. Freak, for those of you who don't know, is captaining the Enlightened Endperts, who are currently 6-0 in Mushi League. They're saying it's the best team since the 2016 Warriors. I mean, think about it. Even the Bulls didn't go undefeated in the regular season. $17K for Spreek. Let's go. Sorry, I have to zoom in on this. What are you saying? How do you think of the auction right now? I think the auction right now is pretty solid. I mean, I'm not as familiar with all the players as maybe I ought to be, so it's a little hard for me to tell like where we're going next. Like, did I think that Amity was going to be the next pick up, a UURU player? I couldn't have told you, but it's going at a good pace. We're getting a lot of names on the board, a lot of names that I do recognize. I'm happy for a lot of these players. The Thunder Twins, man, they're just buying up here. Shing has a post with his thoughts on the pool and the draftees. Maybe we'll check that out in a moment.
What percent of the total picks are behind this? Is there a way to see?
I'm gonna pull up the calculator.
I know at minimum, there's going to be 120 picks. So maybe about half. How were you,
So we have 62 picks already spoken for. I mean, you said we need 120.
at minimum, there's probably going to be a little bit more, but not too much more than that. So, yeah, we'll say about halfway.
Minus, we'll say, like 60. All right, I think about 190 of us or so are going to be left undrafted. Unfortunate, but that's okay. I mean,
Ooh, that sucks.
Colin didn't sign up though, which I mean, I'm not shocked by, considering his name would have been off the board by now.
Yeah.
Did Josh Sketch get picked up yet? I don't know. I've heard some Josh Sketch discourse in some discords. I'm not completely privy to all of that, but Rainer still on the board. Rainer could
That's
get
the
picked
go
up.
right there. That's the only 6-0 player in Mushi League this season. Just want to put that out there, guys.
Is that true? Only 6-0?
Yeah, everybody else either lost the game or didn't play all 6, so
There you go.
that is legitimately like
Cow. I've heard this name before.
black and white player, I think.
Well, they just went for a simple 3K. All right. That's what I'm trying to do. Come on, get me in there. Get me in there.
Hell yeah.
The old question mark? Well, when you have 10 players already, right? Oh, okay, sell the Nami.
Ooh.
A lower tier player. No Ubers though. Looks
No
like they're
way.
gonna go for 3K.
No way. They just went for 3K.
So the Nami's a player. I
I
feel
think
like
that's legitimately like an amazing value.
yeah, I feel like they
But I
have
don't
some
know,
results,
they're-
but they get downplayed by a lot of Discord heads
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
Like they were in circuit playoffs last year. It's not like you just float into that, you know.
Right, right. You know, if it was so easy to get into it, then why weren't you in it? You know what I'm saying? Not you necessarily, Corvus,
Exactly.
but I'll tell you why I wasn't in it. 1, I didn't know about it. 2, I didn't know what you needed to do to get into it. And 3, I wouldn't have had good enough results anyway.
Yeah, I joined Smogon last April, so I don't even think I would have been able to play all those tours.
Your Smogon account might be older than mine.
That's crazy.
Unk status.
You're the one who's been playing since Gen 6 PU, so
Yeah, I started with X and Y when that came out, playing Showdown, but I never made a Smogon account because I was like, why do I care about message boards and all that? Little did I know that
Yeah.
like Smogon is kind of where everything's
This is-
happening.
hell yeah. I joined PS on like right as Gen 7
Cactu,
was
let's
ending.
go!
Oh, hell yeah! Let's go. That is the goat right there.
All right, now all of a sudden I do care what team I end up on. $6.5 is underpay as fuck. All right, 7K. Let's go. $10K for Cactu. Come on.
All the managers that are watching the stream right now, I'm sure there's plenty of them.
Yeah, they want to know what
all know that this
Tetrafolium's
is a.
thoughts are.
They all know that this is like a really good player. I'm okay. This is awesome.
Somebody saying Sweet Tea is a 200K pick. Dang, Cactu's going for a lot.
Man, they're still going up. I think
17K. Oh,
17K,
going higher.
17.5.
Can we hear 18? 18. Come on, Gold Mason, get in there.
Wow.
No, the Deli Birds want him. 18.5, 18.5. Going once, going twice. Sold! 18K for Cactu. Underpay, underpay. Crying. I think I've heard the name. I don't know who it is, though.
Tetrafolium, how are you looking at the players that are already bought on Showdown?
Who are already bought?
Yeah, like, and their prices.
I was waiting for somebody else to do a command.
Oh.
Wait, why did
I
my
see,
name
I see.
change color?
Oh, it goes gray if you're like idle.
Ah, I see. I thought somebody just like gave me room voice. Low key, honestly, maybe you should just put like 1 or 2 low tiers that you've played a game of before, so that if you ever end up getting nommed, somebody's like, "Oh shit, we need an RU player."
That might be honestly some of the tech you need to get drafted. That's interesting. I think it could definitely work because there's definitely times where managers just scramble to get anybody in a tier, you know?
True. This will probably work for you if you try to do it on an SPL as well. Trust.
Really.
Blunder is sitting there like, I really, really need a GSC player, and I don't know any. This guy Corvinus here, he says he could play ADV and GSC. Fuck it.
Yeah, I've played like 10 games of GSC. I got that.
Good way to get drafted is playing a good ADV Grand Slam. Yeah, I don't know what ADV Grand Slam is, so
I
maybe.
think it's all the lower tiers. Like it's a team tour for all the lower tiers, but I'm not sure.
Mm.
Or maybe it's even an individual. But it's I know it's like multi-tier and it's all ADV low tiers and stuff.
Yeah, but see, the rub with that is like you have to learn all those low tiers.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you can get somewhat, at least on ladder, somewhat far just using sample teams. I guess you can in tournament as well.
Man. How many more picks do we have to go? It's already been 2 hours, somebody said.
Dang, it really has. Dude, we're like just over halfway. They're gonna need an intermission.
Man, the thing is, like it usually gets well. Sometimes it gets slower near the end too because it takes longer for people to nom.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, it's just getting down to the wire. Spoiled berries. That's a name.
That's a
Their
RU
player.
player. Any RU aficionados know the name Spoiled Berries? Violet River said, "Oh, RU player, give me that." Eva Kiyama was like, underpay. Honestly, chat, somebody could come up and literally have played 0 games, have one post on Smogon saying that they wanted to sign up for this, get drafted for NU, and you guys could all say underpay, and I would believe you because I have no idea. Dang. We got Captain on Captain Violence here. Black Knight Gawain. Is that a King Arthur and the Round Table, Knights of the Round Table kind of name? A little cup player, they're saying. Makes sense. Wayne's UU is legit. I believe it. They just went for 10K, so obviously somebody believes in them, not just the chat. Alder ST. Can't say I know the guy. I'm gonna go get something to drink here.
All right, all right. Now I think all their ST is like one of the talented low tier players in ADV. I think they went really far in like a UUBL tour or something recently.
I'm told that Alder is a winner of a UUBL tournament.
Oh. Yeah,
So,
I said that they went pretty far in UBL. I didn't know that they won.
I mean,
That's pretty cool.
if you win any tournament, I guess maybe
Yeah.
maybe not at like a room tournament, but it's got to be pretty good. We're gonna have to pick a new OST soon.
No.
It looks like the birds. They're running low on credits here. They only have 9 players.
Yeah.
This
They can only bid up to 9K on any one player because they have to fill out their roster still. So, yeah, they're really, really limited right now.
All right, so all of us 3K bench warmers. It's our time, baby.
Oh. I'm ready. I'm ready to play for the degenerate Delibirds.
That's right. Fly birds fly. That's what they say, right? 3K for Astro, an RU player. A NatDex double OU player? I don't know. Sirius seems to think so. No Name's still the top draftee and is going to remain as such
Almost certainly.
unless Z Panther and Gold Mason lose their fucking mind. I mean, literally, they could just bid 28.5 on whoever if they really, really want them. All right, let's figure out a new OST here. We're getting to the weird songs.
I was thinking
XD.
Earthbound.
Earthbound.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'm a little hesitant because I know sometimes things get copywritten, but same guy, Family Guy 10. We'll roll with it. I love me some good Earthbound music. We need to get Zets to play Earthbound. Everybody go comment on Zets' most recent video or in his Discord, telling him that he has to stream Earthbound. I'll be there. I'll make him play it. Gygas is fatally wounded, yes. Dang, I would talk more about it, but I don't want to spoil for anybody who has not played. But the music is really, really good in Earthbound. Can we nom someone, please? Can't find his name. They're trying to find... They had an idea, and they're trying to find the player. He's somewhere in here. I feel like a large mongoose should go.
Butterfree. They should be trying, but they just can't figure out the slashes. I don't know.
That would be so funny. Honestly, the kind of based. I feel like now, though, that Zets is more known as Zets, maybe being Skarmory in here is hurting him.
Yeah. I feel like Corte 8 is also gonna go. Like that guy is gets drafted for everything. So
yeah, where's he at? All right, somebody help me out with the alphabet. I don't know where Q is. There it is. Right next to PZ. That's another gamer who could get drafted. Yeah. Is this like Lord Rabia, the Pokemon YouTuber? He's trying to play
I
Gen
I
3
can't
low
tell you.
tiers. That'd be sick. Tree 69 420. That is a teammate of mine in Mushi League.
Ooh.
Probably deserves to get drafted over me. So, not boding well for my chances of being the next person up. Who else is here? Jimmy the Card. Do not draft this person. This person, Leroy Pollux, I think that's how you say it. They just beat Z Panther in ADPL.
Oh, I see. I see.
Who else is here? Bird Lives.
They could definitely get drafted very easily. They're they're really slept on, to be honest.
Hyros hasn't been drafted yet either. That's a name that stands out for sure.
Yeah, it's really not looking good for me and you, is it?
Come on, we'll get there. Trust. All right.
Oh, Lori got drafted.
Lori
Wait,
got
what?
drafted?
Did I see that right? Go
Joe?
on, go on, go on, go on, go on.
Lori, oh my
Lori.
god.
Hell yeah! Let's freaking go.
Dang. I thought they were taking their sweet ass time and then just Lori, Joe.
Okay, let's catch up. Let's catch up.
That one apple.
Joe.
All right, all I'm saying is some of these people I have
Okay.
more stars than in Mushi League, so maybe it's not looking completely over for your boy. Depression Cherry. I think that's a solid pick.
Mm-hmm. All I'm saying is they're the last person that I beat, so this basically means I'm getting into.
Dang, the X Tina, the X Tina in right here. 17K for Corvinus. Come on now. If you went for 5 digits, what would you think?
What would you mean 5 digits?
10K or higher.
Oh, I see. I would be shocked a little bit, because I don't think at this point I don't even think I can get in the tour at all. Not this year.
Maybe not.
But
maybe not.
you know, I'm holding out hope though.
Come
I
on.
believe.
This guy Corvinus, top, where were you, top 8 or top 16 in Rev?
Top 8.
Top 8
I
in
was top 8
Rev,
in
man.
Remarkable.
You're telling me there are only 7 gamers arguably better than Corvinus. And
Yeah.
more than 7 people have been taken. Let's get this guy in there.
What team did Lori end up on, by the way?
That's a great question.
And Joe, for that matter. Joe ended up on
The Thunder Twins for
Strike
Lori.
Padawans.
All right, Big Tony 2014, a ZU player, went for 4K. Seru is saying that's a steal. Steal,
Yeah,
but
that's
you didn't bid.
Tony Flygon, I think. Unless I'm crazy. I think that's Tony Flygon. Which is a really good player.
Attack and RU/LC player. Drew, somebody in the chat saying Seru needs to stop saying steal if he's not going to bid. I mean, I guess maybe if the slots are already spoken for on your team, like, I don't know, if you're saying Big Tony, ZU player, you're like, all right, we already have our ZU player locked in, then it would make sense that you wouldn't want to bid on him. Even if you think he's really good.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, upbidding is definitely a risky strategy, but it can pay off for sure.
Yeah, I feel like you
I
should.
think it's best done if like a little bit here and there, like you just throw out one bid and
Mhm.
leave it at that. Just cheese out a little bit extra money from
A-
your opponents.
ADV Andy, dude.
That's Sarah Dess.
Ah, okay. That's a name I recognize. ADV Andy, not so much, but
I think that's her name on Smogon, but I'm not really sure. I just know they're both.
Colin is saying that Big Tony 2014 is not Tony Flagon.
Oh, definitely not. Okay, I'm I'm wrong then.
That's okay. It's engagement bait, right? We wouldn't have gotten that comment had you not said that.
I'm so glad Colin's here though. Like that, this is one of the guys that actually knows stuff about Smogon.
All right, Sarah Dess going for 5.5K. Let's go. The Psyducks have hit 12, so they just need 3 bench players, right?
Hmm. With 34K left, they're probably gonna go for multiple bench players. So they have a that's
Probably.
kind of a lot with if they have 12 already.
Yeah, they've been money balling as fuck. Wesley 0.5 for Rabia. Can somebody confirm is this Lord Rabia from YouTube? The guy who does videos with Joey Pokieaim from time to time. I know he's a big NU player in current gen. Somebody said yes. Okay. That'd be sick. Dang, maybe I want to end up on the team with this guy. Then we get like a little YouTube partnership going. You know what I'm saying? Brand synergy or whatever they say. All right, let's we're getting some. There we go. Skip through some of these stranger Earthbound tracks. Dang, 15K for Rabia. Let's go. They've played ADV NU on YouTube. I'm not gonna lie, I don't watch as much Pokemon YouTube anymore. Not to say that I don't watch any, of course, but uh, I'm too busy playing. I guess is my excuse.
Yeah, I think even though it's like all modern gens now, I think Jim Cool is still like really cozy to me. So I usually watch videos when he comes out with it. But otherwise, I don't really follow anybody like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's go, Rabia. 17.5K for a team that
This is
can
where
no
you get
longer bid that
nominated.
high. Huh.
Trust.
Me? I get nominated right now?
Yes, right now.
Corvinus is calling his
I see
shot.
it coming.
Let's see it. You're putting money down on it right now? $5?
I'll buy you a coffee.
It's a shame how long it's been since the last BKC video. True, Rainer, true. He retired from playing and from posting videos. Now he's just a big movie director now.
Yeah. He should quit to make more Pokemon videos.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah. Playing too much basketball. Ruby Blood, OU only player, basically. Well, looks like they just went 3K. All right, this is our time, bench warmers. Let's get in there. At this point, I don't even want to play any games. I just want to be on a team. That's not true.
I mean, I feel that. I do want to play though.
Yeah. Well, if you're getting drafted and if you're signing up, you want to play.
Umberto.
Ooh. I feel like he went kind of late for what I expect. He's pretty solid in Mushi League, right?
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he's actually like one of the best Mushi Leaguers ever in terms of record. Like I think they had like a 10-1 start in Mushi League or something like that.
God damn.
Something crazy. Like they had over 90% win rate after their first 2 or 3 seasons. It was kind of nuts.
Well, that's not happening for me, but it's okay. It's a work in progress, you know. It's like an Animal Crossing village.
Yes.
You got to keep building it up. Sometimes there are weeds, and sometimes you miss a day, but you know, still your village. You got to build it up. Or you could leave it for 5 years because you don't have time to play games anymore since there's no pandemic. 2 seasons of being undefeated. Back-to-back undefeated seasons got to be crazy.
Wow.
9K for Umberto. Let's go.
I like this song. This is very
This is the arcade, right?
stimulating.
See Frankie's theme. All right, this one's probably getting copyrighted. Let's go with this one. Shout out to Frankie's theme.
Shout out to Flanky.
Yeah, shout out to Flanky. Why has Flanky not been drafted yet? Where is Flanky? Did he even sign up?
It doesn't look like it.
So. Does
F1.
Does he even have a Smogon account? Oh, Metallica taken for 3K. Now I'm someone I want. Fiend. All right, Fiend, you're getting drafted. Let's go. Like the song, the Travis Scott song.
Truly one of the masterpieces of our generation.
He's that guy. Dang. Fiend is going for crazy. 8.5K to the Flawless Juggernauts, aka Eva Kiyama's team. I mean, they've got some points to spend, I guess. The birds are low. They got it. How many players do they have? 10? Still need to get 2
10.
more
They
starters and 3
wow.
more bench players.
I will say that
Ooh,
Jabba said, "Yeah, you're on our radar" after I DM'd him. So I think that might bode well.
Sick. Time to get me too. All I know is that whoever takes me, noms me, they're getting me because nobody's bidding for that.
I mean, don't be so harsh on yourself. You haven't seen it yet.
True. The Thunder Twins getting Zirkus. I feel like Zirkus. This is a name that I've seen in places that would suggest more than 3.5k to me.
Yeah, you might be right.
Hammer 798. Hammer postal code for 3k. Let's go. All right, Thunder Twins. Dastardly Dwarf says he'll bid for me. Thank you. Thank you. That was my last good week of competitive, honestly. I had to play Dwarf, who beat me 2 sets in Mushi League last season, and then Prince, who knocked me out of Revival. Had to play them both in the same
That's
week.
pretty sick.
And I managed to win both sets. And I haven't won a set
awesome.
since.
Well, maybe you just need to lose more so you can win more.
Yeah.
I think that's the strategy.
I put all my money in the Avenge My Losses basket or whatever. All my Happy Village eggs that I stole and didn't pay for. Those who know will know.
I'm not a knower. I'm gonna be honest.
Dang, I thought you were an Earthbound aficionado like that.
I'm just a music enjoyer.
I get that.
I'm gonna be honest.
There are a lot of, oh my gosh, up into 8k for DD Joe.
That's so risky. Why would you do that?
Well, how much do they have?
I mean, I don't know who.
Oh, he just bid his max.
Oh
there.
my god.
He maxed on
What?
it.
All in. Holy. He said he's over it.
He said, fuck it, bro. Well, all right. Anybody who's trying to end up on the Psy Strike Padawans, you get nommed for nothing. Dastardly Dwarf, let's go.
Whoa.
Get in there, Dwarf. All right, remember what you said earlier? Like, you just beat somebody who got drafted?
Yeah.
Like, I'm that guy.
Well, this means you're in for sure, yeah.
Dwarf. Who's this? Ghost Stop? Can't say I've heard of them. Seem to be somebody who's interested in playing OU in best of 3, and they're getting bids. So either teams need an Ubers player, or like this guy's legit at OU.
It says we have 29 people watching currently.
That's
This
right.
is awesome.
But how many likes do we have on the stream? Have you thought of that?
Ugh. Not enough. Not enough.
Cat and Fish FC, you've beaten like 10 plus nommed players, but in tournament though. Maybe you have. Maybe they're sleeping on you, Cat and Fish FC. Phantos, Uber's UUNU player. There's very somber music for this. Perhaps we skip ahead a little.
Oh.
Let's do Apple Kid's theme. Shout outs to Apple Kid.
Oh, just Leo.
Oh,
Look at
Leo.
that.
I know he's obviously pretty good at OU, but I've heard he's sick at Ubers as well.
Yeah, I think Ubers is what he's gonna play in this, and they were on. I'm almost certain they played with Z Panther last year as their Ubers player, so it makes sense that they're going in for Leo.
Makes sense, yeah. Exactly. We are not Team Orange Kid here. We're Team Apple Kid. What has Orange Kid ever done for us? Amaranth, the famous Twitch streamer, about to get drafted here. Not the same person. Don't get it twisted. Could you imagine?
That would be something.
Sosa, I think also known as M. Sousa or something like that, or are those two different players?
They might be different people. I think. I think they're different people, but I'm not 100% sure. So.
Okay. Well, I know one of them made it pretty far into Revival.
Yeah.
They're different people. You know, not everybody can be so blessed as Tetrafolium to have a unique name.
Yeah, sometimes people have a hard time like spelling or pronouncing my name, but you know what? Nobody's ever gonna get it confused with anybody else, I don't think.
Well, I think the thing is a lot of people
Except for when
think
Oh,
that
go
other
ahead.
people are Corvinus because they are also like bird names.
Yeah, I was gonna say that there's like at least 5 other bird people.
Yeah, like singing crow.
Like at least 5 other people who have blackbirds as part of their name. But it's good.
Blank is going here. They just play everything. Okay, 3K. There we go. Gold Mason
Ooh.
saying fuck. Wesley, can we just wrap up our noms, bro? He's not in this for the love of the game. He's just in this to get it over with. FJ, let's go.
Ooh.
FJ's sick. Definitely a good support player. Definitely helped me out in some of my Mushi games. Also a little bit in Revival. Tweaking some teams. Kurante, 48.
Yeah.
Somebody
All the
somebody
people
I'd be in
that
Revival.
deserve to be drafted are getting drafted right now.
True.
This
Looks
is
like
like
he's
the
wanting
last
to play Ubers or PU or LC.
This is like these last couple of players have been like, you know, the last chance to spend extra credits.
Yeah,
You know.
it's gonna be bench warmer time soon. We're getting in there. I'll even take Water Boy, all right, at this stage. Maybe the goal is not to put a bunch of tiers not played as well, because maybe it's like your one ZUer is out and they need somebody to step up, and you're like, I'm that guy. I can learn this tier in 1 week and figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's part of the problem with blocking yourself out of tiers. It kind of inherently like sometimes it doesn't really matter, like make any impact at all. But sometimes it could, you know, make somebody shy away from
You're
getting
in,
you.
Corv. Let's go.
What? Hold up. I was not looking. Hell yeah.
Let's go. Corv is here.
Oh,
Underpay. Oh shit, they're getting 4K.
I'm not even 3K? What? This is insane.
Well, you're captains with Lori. Lori went for 4K. You got to go for the same.
Bro.
Let's fucking go, Corv.
Let's go.
To the Psyducks.
What up, Zach? What up, Buzzed? Who am I with? Figgle.
They got a lot
Now,
of money to
Texas
spend.
Cloverleaf. Oh, my Go Odin. Let's go. This is awesome.
All right, put in the good word for your boy. Let's go, Martini. A Battle of the Week participant lost to Darth Tyros, who's still not been drafted yet, by the way. Let's get Darth Tyros in here. Oh, Dwarf is on the same team as you, Corv?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Sick. You've got some killers. All right, where's the next nomination here? Gold Mason is doing it? No, the Google Clay Dolls. Samuel Best. He's a pretty high slot for the Beetle Battalion.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like second
it's
or
another
third slot?
similar story. It's another similar story to Eden, where like this player was in Callus Invitational 1.
Dang.
I don't know if they were in other Callus Invitationals, but yeah, they're an older player who took like a couple years off and are coming back into the game and are looking pretty good.
Juke asking if that's the only non-NPERT who's undefeated. I don't think that's true. I think Corbin has said that somebody on his team is undefeated. Rainer, right?
6-0 even. I don't think there's anybody else who's gonna be 6-0.
Regular season MVP? Question mark.
Hell yeah.
I mean, all the battles are worth the same amount of points for your team, right? It doesn't matter if you're beating the bottom slot or the top slot. Not to say that Rainer is the bottom slot. I think Where's he? Where's he? Like third to bottom?
Around there. Like we move all our players around a good bit, so
Mm-hmm.
depends on what matchups we want to make. Our team is like extremely flexible because we have so many 2-stars exactly. So, and like even the players that are a little bit better than that can still like, you know, move around. It works out pretty well.
Nyalin, let's go. That's an NPERT this season.
Oh,
They're doing really well
yeah.
as well. 3K, sick. Indulge in dreams. Not so familiar with the player, but they don't want to play OU or best of 3. $3.5, 4. All right, we're getting some bidding action going. There's still some life in this auction. It does have to suck for teams that like the Psy Strike Padawans who have to make 2 more bids, or sorry, 2 more noms.
Yeah.
And if they ever get like sniped, if somebody goes 3.5k on them, they have to just wait another round.
Yeah, that's actually a really tough spot to be because they're assuming they nom like halfway, like players that other people might want. They're gonna get like the last picks of the pool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Janice.
Ooh, Yanis, 105.
All the European players are going. Shoutouts. LB. So there was an LBN, and now there's an LB. Oof. Longest.
This is the problem with having a short name.
Okay, nobody wanted to snipe them. Honestly, just to piss off another captain, it could be funny to do. Boom P or Boomp. Nice. We're making some progress here. We're getting down to the very end. I think every team has no, one team is still needs a starter. And Seraph Z. Mel Ninjas for ZU. Gold Mason and Z Panther still have some money. So they can kind of take whoever they want, really. So whoever they're nomming at this stage is like people they really, really want. Because they can outbid everybody. Sky. I don't know who Sky is.
Not really me either. How much money does my team have? Let me see. We still have
Still have 15.
15k. Oh, nice.
I guess that's kind of the rub of holding on to money for so long. Like, yes, you can outbid pretty much anybody for any player you want at this stage, but like, how many super duper valuable players are there left?
That's a good question. I think it was said that we're gonna get another OUer. So maybe there's another really good OUer in the pool. I don't know.
Mekon. Don't know them either. There's still some quality players that can be drafted. Honestly, like
Eventually is a good deep pull. Game Boo Advance. Oh, Tyros.
Tyros is
Yeah.
still there.
What the hell?
Honestly, H over L, that's not a bad pick.
Yeah. There's Zelf. That's another really good player.
Zelf. Yeah. Raxius is still here. Ma is still here. That's crazy. Elian, I missed that.
Ooh.
Is he a known lower tier player as well?
I don't really know. I just know that they're good at OU.
This soundtrack is definitely my mental state at this stage of the draft. Dang, Corv, you're chilling. You're in. How's it feel?
Can't believe it. It feels pretty good. I really I wasn't expecting to get in, to be honest. At this point, like there's like we were just looking at, there's still Tyros. That guy's like way better than me. There's still like Zelf. That guy's really good. There's still good OUers. Oh, here we go.
Dang, Eva Kiyama upbidded right away. Well, makes sense because
Just because they only have 3.5 left.
Yeah.
No way. We're not gonna let Tyros go for that price. Come on.
Yeah.
Hell
Dang,
yeah.
Eva got sniped. Said, "No, sir, not for you." Makes sense though. There you go. You've got Tyros on your team. You were just talking
Let's
about how good he
go.
is. If Tyros didn't get nommed, you would have lost your mind. I agree.
Probably.
I agree, Genexus. That guy is too good for some of the people who have been drafted. Not naming any names, but some of you are in the chat. I'm kidding. The Birds still need some players, though. Well, they're going to get fragments here for... Oh, well, they play a lot of tiers. Dang, Gold Mason's going to put up Yamada for 20K? They're so funny, these captains with their 6-7s and their your mom jokes. The Clay Dolls, who do they have left? So they still need a few more substitutes.
Oh, I'm starting to understand why Ivakiyama self-bid on Tyros as well. Because you see our team, we only have 5.5k left. If they hadn't done that, then we would have had 6k left and enough for 2 players.
That makes sense.
That was clever. So that's another point for using all the credits that you have. I see. You kind of restrict other people.
Soji Akumu. I don't know who this is, but cool name. The Clay Dolls are nomming another player. They've got some money, so they can get who they want. Raxius, nice. Looks like Eva Kiyama wanted Raxius. Dang. Buzz going in.
We can't afford this.
Yeah, the dolls are getting who they want here. Nice little 6k for Rax. Scallywagon, that's a ladder player that I know. I have not known them to play tournament really at all. But maybe I just don't know ball. X Gang. All right, the Juggernauts are out. They have spent all their points. They have all their players. Their team is set. They've got who? Pack, Pixie, or otherwise known as Blaze, PK Leech, Umberto, 48. Sorry if I'm kind of glossing over the lower tier players. I'm just not as familiar with them, but some solid picks there. I'm not gonna do like a power ranking or anything because I just don't know ball enough for that. Padawans could be out on this pick here. And they are.
Looking like it, yeah. Let's see if we can get any support. Maybe from a Jirachi or something.
Yeah. Something like that. Well, the Ducks only have 5.5k, so they can only get one more player, so they summed for a bidding war. I don't know if that really matters, though.
I don't think. Yeah.
Yeah, because if you really want the
immediately go all in.
Yeah.
At this point.
Because if the Clay Dolls want that player, they're gonna snipe it. You know.
Yeah.
Same with the Birds, they could do that. Of course, the Raikos could do that. They look like they're going to have the most players, though, unless the Raikos go insane with...
They could.
Which they could.
I mean, they have the funds.
They could get 6 more players.
How many
right
players
now.
do they have?
14.
Oh, wow.
They could get 20 players on their team if they really, really want.
Wow.
Well, they've got Z Panther and Endel. That's... Yeah, I mean, to a degree, you're kind of like devaluing your team a little bit, but like at the same time, what else are you gonna do with the points? Just overspend on bench warmers.
That's a true. Yeah, that's very true.
All right, let's see what Buzz and Zach are cooking. I mean, are they looking for... What are they looking for, really? I mean, I guess you have a little bit more insight, given that you're on the team.
I don't know. I was told... Zach said that he wanted another OUer, and then we got Tyros, so...
Yeah, so, I mean, really, you just want something to fill out. I don't know if we're light on a low tier.
I couldn't tell you, man. Maybe a second Ubers player. I mean, I like Cyber Odin a lot, but like maybe potential activity risk. We shall see.
Thanks. All right, chat. My roommate just gave me some gummy bears. Let's go. Gordito finally getting nommed here. For the 5.5. We are winding down. Muck fan.
Ooh.
They've had some decent tournament results recently. I think they did were they like top 16 in Mugulus Cup?
I think that's right, because Zet's got top 8.
Yo! I'm drafted, I'm drafted, let's go!
Hell yeah.
Snipe me. You know you want to, Thunder Twins. Yeah, you don't got the nuts for it. No offense to Joj.
Already making enemies your first minute in the tour. Damn.
Mid-Europe, yes, let's go!
Yo, let's go.
Underpay. We Urban and I were destined to be together. Think about that. Whoa, we've got like the whole content crew right there. We could be making revival videos for our ADVPL team. I wonder if they're gonna take Zets.
That'd be... I could see it happening. Who did who's tutored Zets, by the way? Was that also Z Panther?
No, Jonald.
Or Donald did. Oh, I see.
All right, who am I trying to give the rub to right now?
R/Butterfree.
Soft shell crab cakes. That's Adia.
Ooh.
She could be a good pick here. Rainer. Let's get Rainer on the board. The most prolific BKC viewer in ADV. I'm sorry to say it. I'm quite the BKC viewer myself, but I'll have to recognize the game of Rainer 24.
Ooh, Don Bone Jones just got nominated.
Let's go. I think I beat them in seasonal. I was not aware that they were an ADV player when I played them, so I'm sorry if that is sounding bad. Ombrarch, this is a player that I took a set off of in Revival. I'm told that they're a GSC SPLer, right?
I don't know. I've heard of them. I'm not 100% sure though.
Don Bone Jones is a great Ubers player. Okay. Sick. Zets! Yeah, let him go to the Clay Dolls. I ain't trying to play with him. There you go, Zets. Let's go, Zets.
Let's go. Everybody is here. Let's fucking go. This is awesome.
We're still missing some Zets quarters.
That's true. That's true. That's true. We need like a Dia, Butterfree. We need.
I'm still shocked that
else is there?
Game Boo is not, dude.
Yeah, get Boogo. What
and,
the hell?
And Garpachi.
There's enough credits. We can get all of them.
If you're listening to me,
all the managers work together.
Some solid names like who I think actually could win games. A large mongoose. If I'm skipping over your name, it's personal. Game Boo, Garpachi. H over L, I feel like is definitely worth a shout. I feel like Incognition's not a bad player. They did pretty well in I think Iron Mugulus. Zelf is crazy.
Yeah, they got top 8 in Mugulus. Honestly, Yamoshi should be drafted too, probably. They're kind of up and coming, but like they play good enough.
Mm-hmm. You think that oh, Heron, let's go.
Ooh.
Solid. Aaron is or Heron, otherwise known as Celius. Sorry. They are somebody who was helping out on the revival staff, I think. So shout outs to them. Well, I mean, it's really Z Panther and Gold Mason can get whoever they want because they're not getting sniped. I feel like Booga would be my pick here.
Yeah, I think that's a good shout. I think
because I also feel like Booga could play a lower tier. He seems like the kind of guy.
Yeah, like they're talented in multiple generations. Like they played like every single gen of seasonal, so they have a lot of experience with different stuff. How many picks do you guys have left? Like how many? You have 6K or 3K? Yeah, you have
6K. Oh, I just got invited. Let's go. We're here.
And there's still Tree.
True. Tree probably deserves a shout here. Tree is on Mint, Yerb, and I's Mushi team. He is slotted higher than us, and I think he has a better record than both of us. So, I mean, if the two of us deserve to be drafted on this team, I feel like it would be hard to argue that Tree does not also. But yeah, Zelf is crazy. Umber. I don't know who this is, but glad to. I'll be happy to meet them. Sheesh. I've got a lot of ads to catch up on. A lot of people tagging me. Somebody said that the gummy bears is why I got drafted. Jess is being taken. Don't know who that is, but actually, I might have. I think I've seen that name before, but I don't know who it is.
I played him seasonal and like for ADV, and I honestly thought he's decent. He raged a little bit when I beat him, but like he made it a really close set. He was actually playing really well.
Nice. Sometimes some raging is okay.
Yeah.
Like if I'm gonna
No, I don't have anything against him.
If I'm gonna call somebody out, Ant was raging when I was playing him in Mushi, but he was mostly raging at the game, not so much at the player at all. And then afterwards, he's a nice guy, so
Yeah. No, Ant is super cool. I like Ant.
All right, last pick of the draft.
Last pick.
What do they call this in
guys...
NFL? Mr. Irrelevant?
Yeah.
Who wants to be
Are
Brock
you guys
Purdy
really
right
going to
now?
have 20 players?
I think we are.
Total.
I mean, this is probably best case scenario for me because I'm not anticipating to get much playtime, if at all. So the more people that are in here, the more ideas that are getting bounced off, the more teams I can steal. So sounds good to me. Who we taking? Who we taking? Polytoad with an A is a sick ass name. That probably deserves to get drafted based on name recognition. Waiting to press enter for dramatic effect.
You know who I draft here? I draft a Rainer 24.
I think that's
just me though.
Me personally. I think I'd still draft Game Boo.
Yeah.
Although Garpachi would be
fair.
a sick pick too. My fellow Npert Mafia.
Oh.
we're getting funk. Yes, let's go, dude. All right. There are some snubs for sure.
Yeah.
I could probably name like 5 people here who probably had a fighting shot just overlooked.
there's at least 5 people here who are just better than me, like straight up. So
I mean, damn, but I'm not gonna admit that. Zelf not getting picked is insane.
yeah. Like I think Zelf was literally like a Gymvite play-ins last year.
Yeah,
I
I
might be
mean,
wrong, but
I'd pick Zelf over freaking Zets.
damn.
Sorry. Dude, I get to be in the same team as Funk. Let's go. I've heard so much about them. Frankly, not a lot of great things. But who knows? Maybe they're better when you talk to them.
I think yeah, probably. But I've never really got to know them, but I think they're probably all right.
Yeah, I mean, I hear they're a pretty good draft player. I'm definitely not doubting anybody's ability on my team. The Raiko use. Some of these players I don't know, but I'm happy to meet them. I'm sure you're feeling the same way about your team. Where are you, the Thunder Twins?
No, I'm on the Mighty Psyducks.
Yes, the Side Ducks. Dang, you got some nice players too.
I do. I don't know everybody, but I know like most of these people.
I'd be excited to
That's
play
a good
with
sign,
Crystal.
right?
Like that's somebody that I have not had much contact with because I feel like she's not she's not
That's
like
like
in
a
Zed Squad.
DPP main, right?
Yeah, but I feel like she'd be sick to play with. Tyros.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's cool. Sell the Nami. Probably learn some. You should pick up some low tiers from him.
I'll make sure to study his play carefully.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, all right. That's been the draft. We've been going for 3 hours strong. Dang. I'm actually surprised at how quick that wrapped up, to be honest.
yeah. Yeah. Man, I'm pretty out of it. I feel been sitting down for maybe a little bit too long. All right, well.
All right. Well, that's gonna just about do it for us. Shout outs to Corvinus for sticking it out this long. I knew he was getting drafted the whole time. I was more
Shout outs
confident
to
that you would get
Petroleum.
drafted than I would,
Of course.
TBH.
Thank you for believing.
Yeah. We'll see you all for whatever the next video is going to be. I have not decided, but I've got to get through some of my backlog of ideas because I will be.
Well, it's got to be Raiko, surely, right?
Well, I guess I kind of already did a Raiko video, but I definitely have more to say about it now.
Mm.
We don't have to run it with Porygon 2 anymore. But all right, we'll see you all for whenever that is.